Hello, my beautiful people. In today's devotion, I want to share a verse from 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. It says, "No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear." Today, I want to relate this verse not just to the temptations that come in our lives that God gives us because he knows that we can overcome them, but just the circumstances of life, right? Sometimes life brings us situations that we don't even expect. Maybe for a lot of us, like for me, it's the first full week of school for my little one and the first day of senior year in college for my older one. Already before the day is over, I have received teachers' complaints on my little one and his behavior. I have spoken to my daughter and she has told me about the fears that she faces sometimes going into these classrooms and just being unsure now that it's her last year what her future holds. However, reading this verse reminds me that God will be faithful. God will be faithful in giving me the endurance and the patience I need in order to guide my children every step of the way, be it my little one in his behavior and in his schoolwork, and be it my older one in giving her that encouragement that she needs, right? Already in one of her college classes, one of her professors, after asking what their goals were in the next 1 to 2 years with their careers, she was able to freely speak about having the dream of being a production director or a photography director or a production assistant and where she sees herself from here, and her teacher let her know that she markets herself very well and speaks very fluently. Therefore, speaking to her, I told her, do you see how God will never send us things that he does not think we're capable of? And I know that she is going to be led in the right direction, do the right things with God by our side. With my son, having a teacher that calls me, that writes me a note, I can see it as like, oh my God, she's not so understanding, or she has her own opinion about my child. But no, I see it as such a supportive group of people, right? One being supportive with seeing my daughter bright future ahead, and the other being a teacher that is interested in my child growing. He's in a gifted classroom and she expects a lot more from them. This is not kindergarten. This is first grade now. And just having that teacher support, knowing that she's there to help me guide him, encourages me. And reading this verse just reminded me that God will not send me anything I'm not prepared for. So today I just want to let everybody know, don't be afraid. Know that God is in our side. He will never send us any circumstance or temptation that he doesn't know that we can't handle. Not only does he not know we can't handle it, but it should encourage us when we're faced in situations that he trusts us, that he knows that we are faithful to him because we know he is faithful to us. In Jesus' name, I pray that God guides us every step of the way in every circumstance, little or big today. Bye, guys.